Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second ever Airing It Out Live. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You guys, we are live on channel 20 right now. We are streaming on creativetucson.com right now. And this will be uploaded to YouTube in like a day or two. So you can watch it there. Yes, this is exciting. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. Just remember to keep the talking to a minimum. We are, of course, filming all of this, of course. Yeah, so I guess I'll just get into it. Who's excited for Christmas? Yeah? Nice, a couple of people excited. Google Maps actually just released a new feature for Christmas. It's the Santa icon. You can go on Google Maps, and you can click on the Santa icon, and you can see where Santa is on his journey to deliver presents. It's really cool. And if you go on early enough on Christmas Eve, you can see that Santa's in China picking up all the presents. Yeah. People think that it's elves that are Santa's little helpers, but nope, short little Chinese people. That's actually what it is. You guys, I was single for a long time. I was so single, like I was thinking about buying a Snuggie. Like that's how single I was. And I was with one girl for 3 years, and she dumped me. And I jumped into another relationship with another girl for 6 months. She dumped me also. And both girls said the same things when they dumped me. They said, you know, maybe not now, but sometime in the future we can try again. And then they both never talked to me again. Yeah. But I had the last laugh in the end. See, what I do is, late at night, I go onto Facebook, and I cry a lot. Yeah. Yeah, who's the asshole now, Jennifer? It's still me, guys. I'm still the asshole. I have a really amazing girlfriend now. She's a wonderful person. She's talented. She gives henna tattoos. Do you guys know what henna is? It's like an ink mud that leaves a temporary tattoo. She does these intricate designs. They're amazing. But she also does like a lot of other carnival shit too. Like when we first started dating, one week she made funnel cake like 3 nights in a row. When we first started sleeping together, she asked me to do something that no woman had ever asked me to do before. We were in bed one night, and she said, "Will you take these rings and throw them onto those bottles? If you land 3, you win that stuffed animal." Yes, I won the stuffed animal. I got it home right now. I forgot to bring it. I remember one time I dropped her off after one of our dates, and I texted her. I said, "Hey, I had a really great time tonight." And she texted back, "Your coquettish gallantry was intriguing." And I was just like, what? So I wrote back, "Oh, no, this shirt? No, I got it at the mall. I think Old Navy, not coquettish and gallant." I'm just stupid. I don't know what coquettish and gallantry means. I'm stupid. I remember when everyone first started talking about net neutrality, and I was just like, oh, these people are feminists. I like that. That's really cool. Just don't know what it is. I am a millennial, which means that I have loads of college loan debt and no real skills. I remember when I first went to college, they said, "You need financial aid." And I said, "Okay, that sounds good. I'll take that. They're going to aid in my finances." But financial aid is not financial aid. Financial aid is loans. They should just call it loans. Hello. Financial aid, they should just call it loans. 5 years later, every single day, a phone number calls me that I don't know. And it's scary when phone numbers call you every single day that you don't know. It's scary. What's even scarier is when your girlfriend thinks that you have a side chick that's calling you all day. That's what's really scary. And I'm just like, oh, really? You think my side chick's phone number is 888-888-8807? Really? That's what you think it is? Go ahead, call her. Call her back. See what she says. Who the fuck is Sally Mae? Who the fuck is Sally Mae? Just for the record, I don't have a side chick. Chloe, you're the only girl for me. You guys like rap music? Anyone here like rap music? Yeah. I really like. Thank you. Yeah, one guy clapping. I really like Chance the Rapper. Yeah, but I figured out his strategies. I'll tell you what I mean. In one of Chance the Rapper's songs, he says, "Juice, juice, juice. I got the juice. I got the juice." But if you listen closely, it sounds like he's just saying, "Jews, Jews, Jews. I got the Jews. I got the Jews." And that's how you win a Grammy, guys. That's how you do it right there. I also like Kanye West. Kanye has a song where he says, yeah, sure. What? Kanye has a song where he says, "Sometimes I wish my dick had GoPro so I could play that shit back in slow-mo." I'm just thinking, Kanye. GoPro doesn't film at high enough frames per second to render quality image in slow motion playback. Come on. I just think it's funny that Kanye thinks about his sex videos the same way 13-year-old kids think about their skateboarding videos. Should I use the fisheye lens? I also like Drake a lot because Drake raps about his emotions and I cry a lot. Drake has a song where he says, "There's some shit we need to talk about in person. There's some shit I need to work on, and I know you see me working. Champagne." And he just yells champagne at the end of his verse. Like, that's how he finishes his verse. And I think that is the most baller thing that you could do to finish your verse. So I thought, should I do that with my jokes? Can I do that with my jokes? Like, "Hey, my name is Rich. I don't go by Dick, though, because I think that's weird. You never meet a girl who's ever done that. Hi, my name's Virginia, but you can call me Vagina. Champagne." Or I overheard a conversation two girls were having. One of them said, "When I was a baby, my parents got my ears pierced." And the other girl said, "That's really weird." And the girl replied, "No, a lot of parents get their children's ears pierced when they're babies." And I said, "Oh, that's nothing. When I was a baby, my parents got my Prince Albert pierced. Champagne." I do like to think that I'm pretty good in bed. I always make my girlfriend come at least twice per year. Once on Christmas, because that's my boy Jesse Christ's birthday. And once again on leap year. You guys are a fun audience. You guys have been great. Thank you for being so patient, you know. I'm going to leave you with this, and we'll get the show started. I fully support women breastfeeding in public. I fully support women breastfeeding in public. And I don't understand why people always stare at my mom and I. It makes no difference that I know how to lactate. You guys have been really, really fun. We're going to get this show going. My name is Rich, and I'm going to be your host all night. So clap it up for me. You guys, this next comedian is a local Tucson favorite. Make some noise for Tony Bruin right now.
All right, we're live, guys. Channel 20. What's up, everybody? Woo, 3 people. Woo! You guys make it worth it. My name is Tony. I'm a comedian, which means I get depressed a lot. Anyone here? Yeah, nice. You guys ever get so depressed you hate your own name? No? Yeah, just one person. I feel you. One person, it's all right. Tony, what a dumb name. Nope, Tony. The joke is Tony. Still a stupid name. I'll tell you why it's a stupid name. It's because it's just 2 body parts stuck together. What's up, Tony? How's it going, man? Good job, hand elbow. Shinfoot, that's your name now. Shinfoot Bruin. You're a German cuss word. Shinfoot Bruin. That's who you are. That's great. I feel like Hitler would be less intimidating if his first name was Shinfoot. What's wrong with Hitler? He's just being shitfoot. What's wrong, Shinfoot? Oh, these Jews, they're ruining everything. Oh, Shinfoot. I'm just saying it's a dumb name, guys. 26 years old, I don't know how to whistle. Yep, that's depressing. Like, I'm not even brave enough to talk to a chick, guys, but like if I could, I can't even catcall properly. You know what I mean? If it was just me, it'd be just like, whistle, whistle. How's it going, girls? Whistle, whistle. Whistle. If I'm downtown, it's whistle, motherfucker. My rape whistle's just help. Stop. Don't. Oh, man, it's weird. Fun fact, guys, I'm legally blind. I can't see a lot of shit. It's a true story. Yep, I got a cane right here. I'm not going to pull it up, but I'm blind. It's all right, guys. I know Braille, which is kind of cool. I think that was kind of cool. But I think the scariest thing I've ever read in Braille, brace yourself, is do not touch. Yeah, that's terrifying. Because I don't know what I've started at that point. What have I done? I don't know. What did I do? I don't know if I'm washing my hands enough anymore. That's weird. Trump's America is a weird thing to say now, isn't it? You just get used to it. Trump's America. Just one of those things. It's just weird for me because it sounds like a bonus level for Monopoly. You know? It's not the game you wanted, but it's the game we got. You know? No one gets to be the race car anymore. Just a picture of Trump holding the race car, explaining why you cannot be the race car. I'm the best race car ever. No more race cars, just me, vroom vroom. Yeah, Monopoly ruins families, but did you guys know that Uno ruins friendships? Yeah, you guys play Uno? Yeah, you guys ruin the friendships. You guys, yeah, I won. Trump doesn't like Uno, though. It sounds too Mexican. He just calls it one. No more Uno, just one. America, one and done, best one. There's no more colors. It's all just orange. Yeah, you guys like that one. Oh, man. Trump's America. I don't know, guys. I can't. People always ask me, like, hey, how much can you see? And I wish I knew how to answer that. So I watched Shark Week. I'm like, I kind of figured it out. I'm like a shark. Because sharks don't always swim up to, eat you. They just want like, oh, you're not a fish. You know what I mean? For me, I'm like, oh, you're not Dave. My bad, dude. But it just looks weird. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Used to be a preschool teacher. That's weird. Have you guys ever been called a bitch by a 3-year-old? Does that ever happen to you? For not taking a nap? Like, everyone else has to take a nap. You should take a nap. And he's like, bitch. I'm like, whoa, what? Excuse me? She stands up, crosses her arms, like, bitch. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I don't get paid enough to not hit you. But I still want to get paid, so I won't. But I had to talk to her mom, you know what I mean? And I was like, listen, she used some language today we can't allow in the classroom. I was wondering if you could talk to her. Her mom goes, I don't know where the fuck she got it from. Probably from her asshole father. But don't you worry. I was like, all right, I'm clocking out. I'm done with this. No, you guys big teacher fans? Oh, man. You guys like whistling? By a show of hands, how many of you have, how many guys like drinking? Show of hands. Yeah, it's a blind trick. It's a blind trick. I don't know it. All right, guys, my name's Tony Bruin. Thank you very much for coming out. Keep it going for your host, Rich Aguirre. Here he comes.
Yeah, Tony Bruin, everybody. Tony Bruin. There he goes. That was funny. All right. You guys have been great tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being so patient. I'm going to keep the show going. Next up, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. They made the drive down just before this. Give it up for Jason Hill.
I did it! Yeah, I made it. I'm from Southern Arizona. I think we get this channel. So if you're watching at home, you can make it. All right. How's it going? Feeling good. I was getting psyched up before the show tonight, getting myself ready, listening to some hip-hop music. Listening to that song 8 Mile by Eminem. You guys hear this thing? Oh, it's a good one. I was just like, I love it. I connect with it immediately. It's like knees weak, palms are sweaty. Yes, constantly. And I kind of lose it after that. I don't connect with M from there much. No, but I'm a self-conscious person. A lot of body image problems. People say, oh, you're tall and thin. That's what Cosmo says you're supposed to be. Not like this, though. This is too much. This is like I wished for it from a witch, and she... Not like that, no! It's bad. I take this shirt off, it's just very pointy, is what it comes down to. Just like, too many. People don't know, but there's a bone in your shoulder. When you're as thin as me, it hurts the people that you love. It's not okay. Parents pull their children away from me in crowds because they're worried my hip bone will slice their cheek open. It's bad. What else is wrong with me? I used to, I think this is something else. I have some self-consciousness problems. When I was a young man, I used to faint in church. I just started fainting, and not like for him. But like just fainting, and they're like, "What's going on? What's going on with this guy?" They took me to the doctor. They run all kinds of tests on me, and they're like, "Okay, I think I know what's wrong with you." And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Before I tell you, I just need to do one more thing. Can you pull on your skin?" So I did, and it's very stretchy. I'm sorry. It's very stretchy. And I was like, "This is everyone." Oh, there. Hey. I was like, "This is everyone, right?" Like, we're all like this. And they're like, "No, you're a freak." Terrible. Well, okay, so what's going on? They're like, "Oh, you have a connective tissue disorder." That's what it is. They think Abraham Lincoln had the same thing, actually, which is cool. Me and Honest Abe having a link. Is there anything else I should know? And they're like, "Yeah, your heart could just explode at any second." I was 12 years old when they said that. It's like, "What are we gonna do about this?" He's like, "Just live with it for the rest of your life, however long that is." It's stressful. That's a lot of pressure on a 12-year-old, you know? Because like, one, my heart could explode any second, or two, I could be America's greatest president, and that's just like, weight of the world. So I try to go out, try to party. You guys party animals in here? Yeah. I thought so. You felt like it. I went out recently and went to a strip club. Yeah, boys, yeah, let me tell you, that made me uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Not for me. My friends were like, "What was it like? How was it? What was it like?" I was like, "Oh, it was so cold in there. Too chilly." Oh, they're like, "You gotta pick one out. You gotta pick one. Pick one." And so I picked one out to tell her she's a really nice dancer. I really appreciated her style. She crawled up and did a sit-up on the pole. That's pretty, that's just good. I'm like, good for you, for no matter what else this is about. I admire the physicality that takes. The people said, "Oh, you gotta make it rain on her." That's the thing. Everybody's, "You gotta make it rain. Get a lap dance. Make it rain." I'm like, I have the same reaction to a stripper who wants me to make it rain as I have to like a homeless person asking if I have any money. Like, I'm like, I would, but I don't have it on me right now. I'll buy you a cheeseburger later if you want. I'm not good at going out. I'm not good at partying. I had a boss, a coworker who used to say this. He would go out on a Friday night and he'd be like, "Oh, you gonna go out tonight and go catch some pussy?" I was like, "I don't catch pussy. That's not my thing." I'm more of like a Jane Goodall approach. You know what I mean? Like, I sit there, I watch the pussy, I observe it. I learn from it. I dress like a pussy. I move like a pussy, talk like a pussy. Wait till a pussy reaches out and touches me. You know what I mean? Gotta have rules, though. I don't reach out, I don't touch them. And I tried that once with my fiance now. So there you go. I broke the rule. Here's what happened. Okay, thank you. I broke the rule. I reached over. I said, "Oh, this is it." And I reached and I touched her one night. We were out at a bar in a parking lot smoking a cigarette, and I thought this was the moment. I reached out and I touched her leg, and then she looked at me and she said, "No, please don't do that." But 6 months later, she touched me, so it worked out. What else? No, in a good way. All right, I'm going to go, but before I do, I want to show you. These are some of my old tricks. When I was a single guy, you can take you with somebody. You're all together. All right, good. Still, I want to show you. I'm going to show you something. I can hear a lady's name. Any lady's name you can think of, and I can sing a song with that lady's name in it. Like you would say Caroline, and I'd be like, "Sweet Caroline," like that.
Deja. Brianne. Jenna. Cheyenne.
I heard Roxanne. One, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Sweet Roxanne, ba ba ba. Good times never seemed. All right, thanks very much. Have a good night.
Jason Hill, everyone. One more time for him. Oh, man. Guys, I'm just going to keep it going. Another comedian. These guys carpooled together. Yeah, make some noise for Tristan Bowling.
How are we doing tonight? So great. 2 hours, I feel like I'm in the same place. It's fantastic. I live in Buckeye, Arizona. Anybody here been to Buckeye, Arizona? Yeah, fucking no one. A lot of people ask, is there a stop between Phoenix and California? The answer is no. There's nothing. It's me on the side of the road and I'm crying. That's how it works. I live in a Buckeye. I deliver pizzas out there for Papa John's, which is just exactly what I look like I do. I've come to realize that it's my niche. But it's terrifying because if there's one thing that meth heads love more than meth, crushed red peppers, 100% of the time. 100% of the time, wherever you go, just dude on the front porch, seat looking. You got them peppers, boy. I'm like, literally anything to make this conversation end. What do you want the car? You can take it. It's yours. My car's shitty. Ooh, what car is it? 1995 Toyota Avalon. Ooh, eczema red. Boom, water in the door. It can be yours for any amount of money. Please take it away from me. I live with my grandmother in my house. It's a fun time. One issue. She's very okay with dying. And she brings it up like we're not family. You know, like she called up to me the other day. She's like, "Tristan, I'm going in the pool. So if you hear anybody dying in the pool, it's me." I'm like, "Grandma, if I hear anyone dying anywhere, it's you. You're my first guest 100% of the time. 82 just flooring your Kia Soul down the highway, get into Garden Club. You're rolling dice everywhere you go, is what I'm saying. God's got a receipt and he's about to cash it. You know what I'm saying, front row. Come on. Got him. Fuck yeah. Sorry, I missed the high five. I'll shake your hand later. I promise. Shit. I'm 19 years old, which is exactly the response it deserves. It's a nothing age. It's bullshit. It's really stupid. There's no perks to turning 19. Like the perk of turning 18 is like, oh, Army. What? If you think I'm Army strong, you're Army wrong 100% of the time. I have the bone density of Fabergé eggs. Like, most breezes can beat me up. It's no good for Tristy boy. It's no good. I have like I'm halfway between man and daddy long leg spider. I don't know what to do. It's awkward to be me. Like whenever I tell people how young I am, they always seem to have like the same response. They're just like, "Oh my God, Tristan, your body is just a temple. You have to take care of it." The only issue is I've seen me naked, the rough draft. And I can safely say my body is not a temple. It is a deep South Waffle House on its best day. You know what I mean? You walk in any time of day, you're just like, "Is that my waitress? What the fuck is happening? Is that a goddamn chupacabra? I don't get it. She has cloven hooves. I just wanted hash browns, and now I'm being served by a vulture person from Dark Crystal." Her name is Candace. She lives in the wood. That is. Yeah, also, fun fact, not even a joke. Take it home with you. If you want to sound like a pilgrim, cut the S off woods. Say wood. Take that home with you. I don't know. I'm friends with a lot of drug dealers on Snapchat. Ooh, not in real life. That's scary. And he agrees. But no, I'm friends with a lot of drug dealers on Snapchat. They seem to have like the same couple stories, you know, the ones everyone can see. Like they have like the "I'm making money," and like, "Look at all the pills and powders," and like, "I did all the pills and powders." And then I checked out my buddy's story one day, and on it he's just like, "Yo, bro, I'm out here making bank." But in his hand he just had 10 folded out $1 bills. And I don't know if y'all know this, but there's nothing gangster about the dollar menu. You know what I mean? There's nothing gangster about being like, "Yo, bro, we can go to Chipotle, but we can't get drinks." Like, that's not cool, no matter how you slice it. And I wanted to tell him, like, "Hey, buddy, you're broke as shit." But a guy who has the confidence to brag about $10 is just more than willing to kill you for free. You know what I mean? Oh, man. No, I used to live in Chicago when I was younger. Anyone? Yeah, I used to live in Barrington, which is like, whenever I tell people that, they're like, "Oh, what part of Chicago are you from?" I'm like, calm down. Like, I'm not from Chirac. Yeah. If you've been to Barrington, like our gang color there is Argyle. It's fun. Yeah, we have like turf battle over foyers. We're wasting away in Margaritaville is what I'm saying. It's just like, it's hard because my buddies come up to me, they're like, "Yo, bro, you raised by the streets?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I know hardship. You ever try to hook a PS1 up by yourself when you're 3? It's RGB cables, man. I don't know what the fuck colors are. I'm 3. I'm living my life one poopy pants at a time. And I still am. Front row. You know what I mean? My name's been Tristan Bowling, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Good job. You guys, Tristan Bowling. That was very funny. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being so cool. Thank you for being patient during our 30-minute delay. I appreciate your patience tonight. You guys, are you ready for your headliner? Are you ready for your headliner? You guys, make some noise for Polly Casillas right now.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for showing up. I'm so nervous. Like I got family here, I got in-laws here, I got coworkers. Everyone I shouldn't fail in front of is here. I got to see them after the show. It's so nerve-wracking, guys. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to your cars for showing. Thank you guys for coming and all that shit and waiting for us to reboot the system so no one could watch. Thank you guys so much. Oh, man. I'm just happy. I'm just so happy it's winter. I don't sweat when I eat anymore. I sweat when I put on these pants today. I was like, that's my Bikram yoga for the day. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing shit else. But my favorite part about winter is that I could leave my kids in the car while I go shopping. And they don't die. Like, that's important. Just give them a phone with Netflix. They could watch season 1 and 2 of Narcos, catch up. Season 3 is out. You'll find out Pablo is not alive. It pissed me off. I forgot he died. Oh, man, I love Tucson, though. I love you guys. I do a lot of shows in Phoenix, and Phoenix is cool until they find out I'm from Tucson, and then I'll get booed. Like, literally, and then they'll try to come up to me after the show and try to explain to me how ASU is better than the U of A. And I'm like, what part of this looks like I went to college? I don't care. College is a pyramid scheme for rich white people. I'm not, listen, college rivalry is the Bloods and Crips for white people. I don't get involved in any of that. Are any real Crips here? Any members of the Crips street gang? Sir, you can raise your hand and become a Crip. That's how gangs work. I saw, you're the owner? Oh, owner proprietor. Is that an LLC? It better be, cuz. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not gonna high five you. No. I'm a Blood, I'm sorry. I'm just playing. You have beautiful hair and I'm jealous. That's why I didn't high five you. I know you know. You've been wearing it for fucking 30 years. I know you know. Well, slow down. Hey, I just got here, all right? Calm down. Where was I? Oh, yeah, so I'm asking because I saw a Crip at 2 Crips at Circle A fighting over midnight snacks. They were dressed in all blue, and I could tell they were Crips because one of them had the word Crip tattooed on the side of his face. I was like, oh, dead giveaway. I was just about to ask where you're from, homie, you know. And then the other eye had teardrops. I was like, oh, maybe he cries at weddings. I don't know. Maybe he cries when Mufasa dies or when they put Rudy in, right? When's the last time you cried, dog? Shit. Last week? Oh, yeah, what happened? Dog passed away? I fucking knew it. Oh, no, it's all right. There's other dogs and shit, you know. There's other dogs in the sea or whatever that analogy is. Or last time I cried was there's a Jackie Chan interview on NPR that really fucking got me. On the way to work, I fucking cried. Also, Coco. I saw that. I cried 4 times. The thing is, I had taken an edible and my child to go see this movie. And it just felt so real, and I just cried. But yeah, there's a Crip at the beef jerky, and a Crip behind me in line, and then the cashier. That's all who's in the Circle K. And this is how this whole shit starts. From behind me, he's like, hey, you gonna get jerky at 12 o'clock at night? And then the first thing that pops in my head is maybe that Crip has like acid reflux or some shit, and he shouldn't be eating spicy meat so late at night, and his homie just has his back. Or CAC, if you're a real Crip, right, sir? So just as surprised as me, the other Crip is like, yeah, what are you getting? And then from behind me was a sentence said in a way I'll never hear again. He says, milk and cookies, cuz, real shit. Like loud. And like, it's only just me and the cashier and his homie in the store. Like, who are you banging on? And also, he said real shit, so I had to see what Cookie Crip had going on behind me. So when I turn around, it's like the Crippest of Crips, French braids, all that shit, and he has every flavor of cookie in his arms like this, and he's holding them tightly to his body because his hands, he has 2 little jugs of milk like this. And I was like, oh my God, that's adorable. They let you have milk and cookies in the Crip? Sign me up. Fuck the Bloods. I don't know, the Bloods probably got a good 401k or something. 401ck, right? Hell yeah, now I'll fucking high five you, bro. Blood killer, dog. That's what I'm talking about. I drink some of my red wine. Is it okay? Can I drink red wine? Oh. Sorry, I hit all the red wine from the white women. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, where were we at? Right here. Okay. Crips, Phoenix. Okay. So, A little bit about me. I'm Mexican, but I'm not like that Mexican. Like I don't have Cadillac Escalade rims on a Chevy pickup with a ladder in the back. Like I'm not. What? I'm getting to that, sir. You paid tickets for me to talk, and you're asked. Okay, all right. I'm glad you're sorry. Hey, you looked at her pretty hard when they started talking about meth. I'm just saying that's a tell. Just we're not here to judge, but yeah. But see, and then your ears perked up, right? When I said it, no. I just have weed. We established that. I just got this eighth of weed. No. Sit back down. I'm about to tell you why. I'm not that Mexican. Sit back down. Jesus Christ. This is my fault they're here. They heard me on the fucking radio and showed up. But thank you guys. No, thank you guys for coming out. But yeah, I'm not that Mexican. Like if I were to see Jesus' face in a tortilla, I'd be like, oh, but I'd still eat it. Like I wouldn't frame it on the wall and then put little candles around it and put all my unpaid bills in there because someone has to pay them, right? No, don't tag my jokes either, sir. I mean, we just told your friend to shut up and now you're jumping in, all right? They're brothers. Oh my God, this is your fault, ladies. Okay, you guys got to crack the whip. Jesus, you got talkative men on your hands. And you guys are brothers. You're the oldest. You just got the best hair. Okay, that's it. You just got to grow it out, Howard. That's all that is. Yeah, I know. Because he looks like because I listen, sir. I listened to the show. I was in this back this whole fucking time. What happened? What? I'm gonna get you in the end of this? We'll sit there and we'll see, okay? All right. Wait, what does your name start with, Chuck? What? What's his name? John? She said John. You're Chuck. You're Chuck McCoy. That's Chuck McCoy, guys. That's fucking Chuck McCoy. Look at that hair. Look at that. Or Kenny Loggins. Okay. All right. But yeah, I am some type of Mexican. Like I've been stabbed before by my cousin. I'm that type of Mexican. Cocaine at your quinceañera, that type of Mexican. Like this will put this into perspective. Like I was at a CVS and I saw I won't call them white people. Let's call them dog owners. We'll call them dog owners. There were two dog owners and they had little lap dogs and they got in a little scrap in the CVS. And then they broke them up. Nothing serious, but then they started exchanging insurance information. Like a fucking car crash. And I stopped because my mind was blown. I was like, you insure your pets? I just recently insured my children this year. And second of all, let them fight. My money's on the big one. I'm that kind of Mexican. Like I was gonna tie balloons to the stop sign so people know where the show is at. They're in my car. That's not even a joke, guys. Like I did my cousin's here, Hillfouch, his mom did a 23andMe, and she texted my mom, gave her the results, and then my mom texted me, but in this weird-ass text where it's like, hey, Thea Jerry did 23andMe, turns out we're like 48% Southern European, and Cousin Anna robbed the bank. I was like, damn, how does 23andMe know all that from our DNA? But no, but my mom's like, no, it was on the news. And then she sent me the screenshot of her robbing the bank on the news. I was like, 23andMe is super accurate. It's so worth the money. And then I told that joke, and your mom was like, yeah, and then she got busted with meth. I was like, okay, now you're snitching on Anna, all right? It was just a bank robbery, and now it's possession? Oh, man. So what else? Let's see. We got an opioid crisis in our nation. I mean, you guys do. I don't. I'm good. There was and then on a highlight of that was there was a death here in town of a local, not a local rapper, but a rapper. He OD'd at the Rock. Little Xan was, no, it's Little Peep. Little Xan is what I took before the show. That's what. No, it was a little. R.I.P. Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah, Little Peep. You know it was Little Peep. Okay, sorry, Pam. I'm sorry. It's Little Peep. But yeah, we have. So my plan is to fix this opioid crisis. And here's my idea: just make the pills bigger. Same dosage. Make the pills bigger. Harder to eat. One. We'll call it the Xanax burrito. just a whole burrito of Xanax. You're like, oh, no, I'm full. Because they put rice in it, like that's filler. They put, well, they're going to sell it at Chipotle. We'll call it that. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up on the spot. I'm just trying. I'm just saying I'm the only one trying, it feels like. I'm not a pill popper, though. Anybody read books, though? It's a great segue. Who fucks with books? Anyone fuck with books? Yeah. Listen, I'm not against books. I just don't have the time for books. I just like I question it and then I throw it away like people will come up to me and try to suggest books like, oh, you should read a book. It's gonna expand your vocabulary. You're gonna learn so many more words. I was like, I don't care. Like I don't like. And then I try to read Harry Potter. Any potheads here? Any? Yeah, I try to read Harry Potter, and then when I was reading the book, I read the part where Hermione, she fixed Harry's glasses when he broke, and that pissed me off. Why didn't she just fix his vision? With some fucking wizard LASIK, I just fucking threw the book, fuck books. I don't have time for that shit. But I feel like I should better myself as a human. I'm 36 now. I'm going through a midlife crisis. I bought a bunch of Jordans and a gold chain. That's right here. That's my red Corvette right there. But let's say I feel like I get too high. Like I'll do stupid shit and it's embarrassing myself. Like I was in my car at an intersection and I saw a car that looked exactly like mine, and for a split second I thought someone stole my car. I was like, what the? Oh, and then I got so embarrassed, I just solved the crime in my car. I was watching television, and I caught myself squinting at the TV. And I was like, why am I squinting? I've been watching this movie for like 30 minutes. I was all invested in every character. And I was like, I got a big screen, I got my glasses on. No, it's because it was minimized in the guide channel in the corner of the screen for like 30 minutes. I could have been a better dad in that time. Another thing, this is embarrassing to even tell. I don't know if you guys drive through Phoenix, but on the 51, there's the Phoenix Children's Hospital, and they have like a palm, the big old neon palm with the heart in it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I was driving by, and I look, and I was like, damn, that's a big ass Chick-fil-A. I just started imagining how big the waffle fries were in there. Then I got all sad because it was Sunday. I was like, fuck. Can't even find out. But I'm starting to embarrass myself in public. Like it's pouring out into public. I was all stoned at a Starbucks. And I thought I saw my homie Richard from high school. And I never talked to anybody. Like I'll walk around with my earbuds in, plugged into my pocket. Like nothing's in there. Just not talk to no one. And I was feeling good. So I was like, oh, what's up, Richard? Remember me, Paulie? We played high school football together. He's like, oh, no, I don't know you. I was like, no. We went to Coach Bernier's house, and it was weird because he had Playboys everywhere, and we were all 16, and I was definitely pooping in the bathroom. I was not jacking off. Remember when I was pooping? You don't remember when I was pooping? He's like, bro, I don't fucking know you. I'm like, no, remember? You had like one good set of clothes because you were poor, and I got ketchup on them, and you were mad at me for a week. And he just yells at me in the Starbucks like, I don't fucking know you. And then I was like, oh, shit, okay, we got a scene going on. There's a scene now. Then I started thinking, I was like, oh, shit, Richard's been dead for 5 years. I remember them posting about it on Facebook now. New Richard's a dick, though. Fuck New Richard. He could have just told me what high school he went to, and that would have been that. And I was definitely, I did jack off. Let's be honest, I jacked off. Because we were going to go swimming. You don't want to go out there with a boner. I had to fucking slay the dragon. It's for maintenance, guys. That's all it is. It's not pleasure anymore, right? Old white people? Thanks. Excuse me? Yeah, don't excuse me like you don't know you're old and white. We all know Howard the Duck. Is this something like transracial thing where you thought... Katie, we established this already. I'm going to charge you guys tickets now, again, because it feels like you don't remember you were here 10 minutes ago. Did you guys pay for this? We just started a show. We're going to start over again. No. Whip it out? No, thank you. All right, let's see. Little Zen, Little Peep, Xanax and fuck books. Okay. Jack enough. What'd you say? My socks at Choya. Oh, okay. Socks at Choya, whatever. That's too local. But yeah, I want to be rich too. That'll make me a better person, right? I just want to be rich, like not super, just debt free, bills paid, that kind of rich. Like if my wife were to be like, Paulie, what do you want from me sexually to do to you that would get you off anything? I'd be like, baby, I just want you and another woman to lend me 10 grand. That would be so hot. That'd be so hot. Get another friend, make it 33%. I don't know the menage math. Just make it happen. I got bills. I just want to be able to answer a phone call from a number I don't know. I just want that thrill in my life. Like, let's find out who's calling from Chicago. Maybe it's not Sprint this time. Shout out to Sprint. I literally owe them like $400 right now. They let me have their shitty service, so that's cool. Oh, what else? I lost the. I do appreciate you guys coming out. I'm sorry if you guys came here thinking you're gonna see a fat guy on the flyer. Like, I lost a bunch of weight quick. I lost 150 pounds in this last year. No, don't clap. I cheated. I got the surgery where they cut this shit out. So now I'm making the transition into a slimmer person. So now I identify as trans fat. So please do not misgender my waistline. We're progressive here, guys. We got female bank robbers in my family. It doesn't get fucking more progressive than that. But yeah, you would think you're 36. I got 2 kids. Maybe you should. I was at like 420. Ow, at my heaviest. But like 380 is where I drew the line. And I didn't draw the line because of my kids and to live longer. It was like, no, I just spent $4,000 on a trip to Costa Rica. And I got an email asking my height and weight for the zip line, and my wife told them I was 300 pounds, and I was 380. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die on a zip line. I better lose all this weight. But also you would think like, oh, I'm gonna be too fat, that shit's gonna snap, and I die in a fucking forest in Costa Rica. That wasn't my biggest fear. My biggest fear was showing up, and some little Costa Rican dude is like, oh no, you're too fat for the zip line, and then I have to sit over here all fat while everyone is fucking zip lining over my head. No, so I got the surgery. And now I miss being fat. I miss it so much. It's so weird being skinny. This is my first slim winter. I don't know what to do with my body. I'm sweating and my nipples are hard all the time. It's like, there's bones and shit. I have a clavicle. What the fuck? This was in me the whole time? Shaving. I had to learn how to shave again. I have a jawline. It's not just like you're shaving a balloon. You know what I mean? But I can't eat pizza like I used to. Like, I have leftovers and shit. That blows my mind. I have leftovers. Right? Pizza is my favorite food, though. Shout out to pizza. It has every food group in it. There's no nutritional facts on the back, so you feel guilty for eating 8 servings. Because, no, pizza doesn't judge. Pizza only loves. That's what. And I like ordering pizza and then going and getting it, because that feels like the closest to a drug deal I'm ever going to do again. Like, I got the money, he has the stuff. I walk in and he shows me what I'm about to buy before I buy it. And then I make him eat a pepperoni in front of me to prove he isn't a cop. Because snitches get stitches, guys. And people at home, person at home. Do you love pizza? I love pizza. Okay, between me and you and everyone here, would you suck a pizza's dick? You would. Thank you. You answered you didn't look anywhere. You answered with your heart. And that's all I ask of you, is to answer with your heart. And listen, it's not sexual. If you eat it like a dick anyway. If it's long and dangly, you shove it down your throat, sauce all over your face, you swallow, you grab another. Nothing sexual about it, right? Me and you will go out after the show, get some pizza dick. We'll feed it to each other. It'll be like a pizza dick 69. Let's do it. We'll get pizza married. Listen, we got to get pizza married first, because we got to fix my credit score, Howard. You look like you're a 750, and you want to guess what my credit score is? 769. Oh, see that, guys, this is how you piss off an old white person. Guess their credit score wrong. They will get so mad at you, and then they will correct you immediately. 769, dog, like what the fuck? Guess what my credit score is? N/A. N/A. Guess where I found out? In a Toyota dealership. That's where I fucking found out. I was like, yeah, I'll coast it. We'll just, me and my wife, we'll go get a fucking Toyota Prius right now. So we go, and then the Toyota's guy is like, oh yeah, you have great credit. That's good. And then he looks at me, he goes, what the fuck have you been doing? I was like, sir, you can't use the word fuck here. You're a Toyota salesman. But shout out to him. I'm the new owner of a Toyota Prius. Thank you, 2010 Toyota Prius. It is not here. It's my favorite thing to drive drunk in. Listen, I don't condone driving drunk, but if you do it in a Toyota Prius. That should be their commercial right there. But also, like, if you swerve, you're still in the same lane. It's great. It's the best thing ever. But the only thing I don't like is that everyone thinks I'm their Uber. That's just fucking, like, I'll go down 4th Ave and people will jump into the fucking car. Like, I'm not your Lyft. Lift your ass out of my back seat. The children's seats were in a giveaway. We're not carpooling with kids. But I'm like a black market Uber too, though. Like, I was walking out of a bar, and there was these two guys across the street trying to get an Uber and a taxi. They're like, there's no Uber coming. I don't see a taxi. They're freaking out. And then he looks at me walking to my Prius. Like, that's the new taxi. That's it. I might as well be a yellow fucking Crown Vic. He looks at me and he's like, hey, man, I'll give you $10 if you give us a ride down the street. I was like, $10? I was like, sir, it's 40 right now. There's a price surge. And he looks at me all weird. And he has a price surge. Why? I was like, because I'm drunk right now. I'm taking the fucking risk. He opted out. So, I just went and got a burrito myself. Fuck him. I'm 3 for 3 in a field sobriety test, too. So like not all cops, shout out to the dumb cops out there. I'm not obviously Blue Lives Matter, but there's some dumb cops that have let me slide with a pound of weed in my car and just overlooked it. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, I was in a Sierra Vista one time. This is the ultimate field sobriety test. I was in Sierra Vista getting drunk at a show, and it's a Air Force town. They get super drunk out there. Like, I finished my set, and I saw some girl getting carried on the shoulders of the bouncer out of the bar, just like a dead body. I was like, oh, fuck, where's her boyfriend? And then the other bouncer comes with their boyfriend on his shoulders because they passed out in the bathroom. So they party down there. There's nothing else to do. So I get drunk, then I go to Jack in the Box and get a Jumbo Jack and an egg roll because that's my move. And then I set up my food, my phone, my weed, so I could eat, text, smoke, and drive safely, right? Because it's a long drive to Tucson, and it's boring. Let's be honest. It's fucking boring, right? So I'm setting everything up, and the cop comes from the other direction, and he stops, and he's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm driving to Tucson. And I don't know if I was like speaking in cursive or something, because his next question was, have you been drinking? And I was like, how does he know? He's 8 feet away. And then I panicked, and I grabbed my Jack in the Box thing, and I was like, nah, I ate, but I go, yeah, but I'm good. And I held up the Jack in the Box bag, and I took off. I fucking took off, and then he followed me all the way to the freeway until I was on the freeway. So that is the ultimate field sobriety test, and it's just like my tata said when he was drunk and me driving when I was 8, learning how to drive in his mom's truck. Stay between the mayonnaise and mustard so you don't see ketchup. That's the rules to drunk driving. Oh, so yeah, I don't condone it. Where were we? Fuck. Oh, midlife pizza dig, right? Oh, whatever. But yeah, I have another reason I feel like I need to better myself is I have two beautiful daughters at home, 2 future women, and I want the best for them in this future America. I want them to be treated equally and all that good shit. Except my oldest one, I don't know about my oldest. I think she's feral. I'm pretty sure she voted Trump. She won't tell me. But she's sexist, though. She's fucking sexist. I was folding laundry today. No, not today. I was folding laundry, and I put on a dress, like, against my body, I was like, hey, does this mine right here? I put on her dress. I was like, is this mine? She goes, no, Dad, that's my dress. Boys can't wear dresses. I was like, oh, no. She needs to learn a lesson. But not at that moment. So we went to Target, and she wanted a Dab Cat shirt, but she wanted it in the boys' color. And I was like, oh, you could wear boys' colors, but I can't wear a dress? And I brought that bitch down a couple notches in that Target right there. Because I can't punch her. I want to punch her so fucking bad. Guys, it's so hard being a daddy, like, especially when I was a piece of shit. I used to be a piece of shit. Now I'm making the transition to father. It's hard. And with the oldest one, like, she fat shames me. Like, I got a big belly button. It's cavernous. That's the best way to describe it. Like, if we were spooning, sir, me and you, And I was the big spoon, because obviously. And you were the little spoon. I like how you say, yeah, yo, yeah, you're into. So you're the little spoon and shit. And then there's like the post-sex sweat, because obviously that's why we're spooning, right? So you're all nuzzled in and shit. But then you hear a noise in the house. And you want me to go check on it. You're bare, right? So I get up all quick. And I get up so fast that it leaves a hickey on the small of your back. Because science happens down there, dog. That's what kind of belly button I have. It's cavernous. That's the best way to describe it. But she'll come up to me and pretend to hug me and then yell into my belly button like, hello. And then she turns her head like an echo's fucking coming. I'm like, what are we doing here? What is this end game? She got me good the other day. I was on the couch chilling. And she has a lisp, and she can't say her R's, so it's adorable, whatever she says. She could say racial slurs. It's so cute. But she comes up to me, and she's like, can I paint your nails? And I was like, yeah, go ahead. She had, like, the kid paint and shit, so I was like, okay, she paints this hand, paints my toes, blows my hands off, and backs up all cute, and then looks at me. She's like, there, now you're a pretty fat girl. I was like, what the fuck? You set me, this is your joke? You set me up all just... Yeah, I saw the Snapchat filters. I am a pretty fat girl, dog. But the thing, like, I didn't, like, my dad died when I was young. I don't know any cool shit, dad shit to say to her. And, like, like, she was reading, and I'm trying to teach her to read really well, and she gets frustrated, and she doesn't even try. But she's like, I can't read it. I'm like, listen, don't say you can't do it until you've tried it first. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she starts reading, and she starts thinking. She's like, did your dad tell you that when you were growing up? I was like, yes, that's exactly what he told me, because I didn't have the heart to tell her that that's a line from a rap song I know. Like, it's Jadakiss, if you guys are counting, right? That's my father, early 90s hip-hop. That's my dad right there. But the thing is, with life, it'll give you these instances to where you could use imagery, and they'll learn a life lesson on the spot. And that's what happened with the oldest. We were walking out of the house, and we see baby birds in the nest and chirping. I was like, oh, look at the baby birds chirping and shit. We're watching nature. And then all of a sudden, a hawk swoops down, grabs the baby bird, violently flies off with it. And, like, she doesn't say, what the fuck? But her face is like, what the fuck is going on? And that's not the dad. I was like, listen, calm down, Lucy. This is what happened. That baby bird got taken by that hawk because that baby bird called her dad a pretty fat girl. That's exactly why that bird died. That's the circle of life. No, I didn't tell her that. I was like, I freaked out. I was like, I'm not going to teach you about death. Let's go get pizza. That's all we went and did. But like I said, it's hard making the transition from piece of shit to father. Like, I'll give you an example of how I was a piece of shit. Like, I pissed on a guy once for $40 in a hotel room. Thank you, guys. That's my time. I appreciate it. No, I'm going to finish the story. Let me finish the story so you guys don't think I'm weird. So, yeah, when you're 19 and you've been drinking for 8 years already, and they won't let you go into a bar because you're not 21 and all this shit, you would get a big homie to rent a hotel room, and then you party in a hotel room. And we had a guy, one of our friends, he was getting too drunk, and he was being creepy with the girls. And not like sexually creepy like how every man is, but just like doomsday creepy. Like, remember the movie A Perfect Storm with Brad Pitt, with George Clooney? And like, he was telling the girls that that's happening tonight. And I don't know if it was some weird creepy pickup line, but everyone thought it's the end of the world and shit like that. And so I had to lock him in the bathroom. I lock him in the bathroom, and we forget about him. And then 30 minutes later, we go to smoke weed in the bathroom. And then all of a sudden, he's laying there in the tub, right? So my friend, I mentioned I have to piss, and my friend goes, I dare you to piss on him. I was like, I'm not gonna piss on our friend right here. That's our fucking friend. He goes, I'll give you $40. And I was like, well, wake him up. I'm not gonna piss on him in the tub while he's sleeping. But also I can't be like, hey, homie, fucking get up and then piss on him right there. No, I gotta formulate a plot. So we get him up, stand him up, give him a beer, sit him in the corner, and he's doing that shit where you're all drunk in the corner, just trying to stay alive, and you're breathing, but you're faking sipping beer, so you don't want no one to call you out. And he's at his most vulnerable. So that's when I come up to him, and I'm like, listen, man, you've been drinking a lot. If you need a shoulder to lean on, if you need a ride home, and I'm already pissing him on this point, like, I got it out right here. But I'm looking at him in the eye, because if you're gonna piss on someone, look at him in the eye. If you take anything away from tonight, piss on someone with looking him in the eye. So I'm looking at him in the eye, And I'm like amazed that he doesn't feel it because he's wearing shorts and shit. So I was like, I got you, bro, I got you. And I could see in his face, like, he's like, oh, wow, this guy really cares about me. That's all. He's like, oh, and then all of a sudden I see the piss match just going off in his head. He's like, whoa, what the fuck? And I just stay quiet and wait for him to react and just react off of that because that's my plan. And he goes, you fucking spilled your beer on me, bro. And I was like, yes, my beer. I'm sorry, that was my beer. That was my beer, you're right. And then he's like, it's all warm. I was like, oh, shit, I got to go get another. I guess I need another. Thank you. Easy $40, though. The easiest $40 I've ever made. Probably more than I'll make tonight. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But yeah, but imagine that imagine that's your dad. Imagine that being someone's father, right? That's why I love my youngest. She doesn't talk. She doesn't call me fat. She still smells new, right? But I got to make sure that I'm wearing a shirt when I hold her because she'll latch, like, to my male breast. And you can't freak out. Like, get the fuck off me, bro. Take that shit. What are you doing, dude? You can't fucking freak out like that. And also, if you're not ready to have a child suck on your male breast, you're not ready to be a dad. That's just facts. Try it out. Get a baby on Craigslist, a 6-month-old. Google it. Have them suck on your male nipple. If you freak out, you're just not ready to be a dad. That's all it is. If you're like me, you'll start crying. The male lactating. That's what. But no, I love, and it's not her fault though. I love her. It's not her fault. She wants to suck on my tits. They're nice tits. They're supple. They're symmetrical. They don't sag. They're perky. The nipple areola ratio is what an Italian chef would say. Like just that. This is how I know I have great tits. I passed out at a friend's house, topless, as I do. And I was laying down on my side, and I guess I had like some dope cleavage going on or some shit. So he takes a picture of it, so that way when I wake up and I look at my phone, it's like titties. And it's a great joke, because I woke up and I was like, ooh. And then I was like, ooh. So like the emotional roller coaster of just realizing that you got yourself horny is just such a mindfuck. It's just such a good joke. But then he told me that his girlfriend saw the picture in his phone a week later and moved out of the house. Didn't even confront him about it. Was 99% sure that that was a woman's breast on that phone, and got her brother to get her shit and move out of the house. I had to go back to the house and like recreate the cleavage with my they're my tits, Brenda. They're my tits, because I'm a good friend. And that's how I know I have great tits. Just this one alone is a home wrecker, guys. Thank you. I'm Pauly Casillas. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for Rich Aguirre, all the comedians you see. Give it up for Channel 20. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Pauly Casillas, everyone. One more time for him as he collects all of his things. Will he be able to put all that stuff back into his pockets? I don't know. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. You can check this video out on the Creative Tucson YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel. Thumbs up the video. And yeah, that's our show, guys. Thank you for coming out. We'll be back again for a January edition. Give yourselves a hand. Give the comedians a hand. Get home safely. Thank you, everyone.
Picture me upon your knee. Picture me.